to be raised by some other man's son. If you, as some other man's son. If you can't read, man, people will tell you what you ought to think, and that you can't do more than scrub toilets the rest of your life. That's why it matters, man. Montoya rolled the white book between his hands. Trinos saw the trail of scars. The roughened brown skin and long fingers. Had those hands once held a knife or a gun? Had they once squeezed tight around a man's throat? I'll tell you something no one ever said to me, son. If you can't be smart about reading, nobody will ever take what's yours out of your hands. 'Cause you'll know more than they do. 'Cause you'll know more than they do. You'll know how to protect what you love most. Montoya's words made Trino feel like he was trying to look through a dirty window but couldn't see anything. He squinted at Montoya as if it might help him see better. Here, read this. Start here with my words. Montoya extended one of his thin hands with the book in it. Try and figure out what's in this book. Trino stepped back. I don't got any money. You better find another guy to buy your book. You don't understand, man. I'm giving you my copy. His arms stretched further. It's a little worn out, and there's some other writing in it, but you can have it. I don't want your book. Why? You think poetry is for queers? For the first time, Montoya's face looked angry. Or maybe some teacher tells you what you're supposed to think. The message is so you can answer some dumb test and she can keep her job? That's not poetry. He tapped the edge of the book against his chest. Poetry comes from inside us. It's written to talk about our lives and our feelings. It's one thing man can connect with, whether they're house or house. I've seen it. He extended his arm to Trino again, the book in his hand. It's a freebie. One brown-skinned man to another. For the first time, the blood on the white cover. Flip the switch. Trino, I thought you had left already. The pretty voice came from behind him was familiar, but Trino wasn't happy to hear it. Slowly he turned around and saw a curious look on Lysana's face. She still held Montoya's book clutched against her, and there stood Montoya, holding the same book out to Trino. Wait! Montoya's strong command made Trino look back. Montoya slipped a pen out of his green pocket. He opened the cover of the book. He crossed out something written across the top, then looked up. Trino, eh? Then he was scribbling something on the inside page. but Trino couldn't make out the words.